Geez, I pushed the button. What's going on, ladies and snails? All right, check it out. I've got something really cool to show you. I'm excited about this, man. I've nerded out about this for the last couple months. Um, but I've been testing it. I love it. I love the system. It's super stable, actually, for something that's almost entirely vibe coded. Well, yeah, entirely vibe coded, really. Uh, but it's a great system. And I mean, it's still a little rough around the edges. I have it on my Raspberry Pi, and I haven't messed with the dashboard part of it in a while. Um, but yeah, it's really cool, man. What it is a Meshtastic bot. I talked a little bit about it before. I called it Mesh Memory before, but now it's called Mesh Master. Did I put the description in the description? Let me make sure. Pretty sure I did, but let me make sure I put that in the YouTube description here. One sec. Yeah. I'll let people come in. If anybody's gonna come in. I'm excited about this system though, man. It's a cool thing. It has, just to give you a little preview, it obviously has local AI. So you can run, it runs Ollama. It runs on a Raspberry Pi. It runs on Mac. It runs on Windows. Old laptop, something like that's perfect for it. But yeah, it runs on the Raspberry Pi really nicely. It has a relay system in it, email. This is all off grid, by the way. So I want to kind of go through some of those systems. It's really cool. And honestly, I haven't worked on it in about a month. And I was like, dang, I'm going to forget to tell people about this. So I'm just going to do a live stream. It's going to be disheveled. But you guys go in and dig this project. It's github.com/snail capital 3D / capital M mesh dash capital M master. You can see it right there on the top of the screen right there. And I'm going to make sure I put it in the link right now, or make sure I have it in the description. 1 second. I pushed go live a little early. All right. Oh no, I have it in there. It's in the description already. Hey, what's going on, Shafe? All right. Way over your head. Now, man, hey, look, Schaefer, a lot of people are talking about Meshtastic now, man. It's been really exciting. I started with it maybe 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago now. I don't know. I was pretty early in there. You can ask some of the guys, but and then I fell away from it for like a year and a half or so, and then kind of came back in and bounced around. I honestly, I'll tell you, like, I suck at figuring it out in general, like the whole system, the whole package of it. There's a whole lot to it. You can do like MQTT. I For some reason, I that just totally escapes me. It wasn't until recently with in the summer started playing with a lot of these agentic coding tools that I could do anything in these regards. But I think you guys would be pretty impressed with this. And you can pick it apart and take whatever you want. Obviously, it's free on GitHub, and yeah. Hold on 1 second. Let me pop this chat out here. Get that over here. So I can see you. But yeah, Schaefer, I think you really like this, man. I think you really like. It's like a $10 device. On, I mean, not. Well, yeah, you got a computer. It's like a $10 device. So I'm gonna go through the process. I'm just gonna download it on GitHub. It's like I said, it's a little rough. I haven't messed with it in a month and a half, so there's gonna be bugs that I'm gonna find while I'm going with you guys, that are gonna bug me. No, I'm not gonna open up Claude and do this while I'm with you. But if I find something, I'll write it. Let me get my notebook down so I'll do a quick commit if I find something. I haven't messed with it in a while, so I have to set up the workspace and everything to go back in there and start messing with the code base. But I really want you guys that are into Meshtastic to to check this out. Because I mean, I haven't seen all the bots, but I've seen some of the bots like locally. The guys have been setting up and everything. People have been setting them up, but I mean, I spent probably, man, I don't know, like $600 or $700 in credits on this thing. I mean, I really went ham. I was thinking of a little business and everything. I was like, whatever. Yeah, and that was a couple months ago, so obviously it'd be a little bit cheaper. But it was still probably 6 or 7 weeks worth of back and forth pretty nightly. So yeah, all right, let's get into it. I'm going to show you guys what I got. Let me make myself small. People like me to say that. Right up there in the corner. All right, so I'm going to download it first. Well, here, I'll keep myself a little bit bigger for now. I'm going to download it first. All right, so as you scroll down, you can see, and like I said, these quick starts are a little janky. You might need an LLM to help you out. Download this. I mean, unless you know what you're doing. Got to run for now, Stanmeister. Take care and hope 2026. All right, man. Take care, man. Hope 2026 is killer for you too. We'll talk soon. All right, here we go. So I'm on a Mac, so I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna open up a terminal, and it's just one copy paste. Should be to do the whole thing. And okay, let's see. Let's see here. So yeah, it's going through the whole installation. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. You see that? Can't see it. Why not? It's actually hidden. Wow. My install script is hidden for some reason. I don't know why that is. Oh, it's my screen is locked. Hold on here. Let me reset that. See if I can do that. Okay. There we go. Dang, I missed the whole install. So I copied the for whatever reason that. Okay. Got stuff in the background. Huh. From the last video. That looks like a porn site. It's not. It's a placeholder. Okay. Here we go. So here we go. So what I did. Oh, would you like to? So all I did was take because I'm on Mac or Linux. So it should be pretty much one for all. Copy it, paste it into your terminal, and yeah, and then say download because I didn't have on this computer. I didn't have the this llama 2 this llama 3.2 1B model. That's kind of what that seems to be. It's only a 1B model, but that seems plenty for most of what you want to do with it. Just kind of chatting back and forth and having fun in like group chat with it. So yeah, it'll download the model real quick. I haven't tested this. I tested it very briefly on Windows, and I don't think it was working perfectly with the one install. And it might be the same. There might be like a hiccup or something on that you need to clear out real quick on Raspberry Pi. I can't remember exactly. Oh, you can say the auto start service, so it'll like if you restart your computer, it'll restart the bot. Say yes. It'd be really nice if I knew how to use Docker. And yeah. Oh, I gotta mention. Let's see. Okay, so it opens up the bot. It's already installed. It opens up. And on your desktop, I can't show you. Yes, I can. Yeah, I can bring it over here. Oop. So on the desktop, it'll put a, oh man, too big. Hold on. There we go. It'll put a little Meshmaster icon and quick launch, so you can launch the dashboard. So that's pretty cool. It's been a long time. Honestly, that was a long time. Just the installer part of it and everything is a it's a couple days, and it's still a little bit broken. Works good on Mac because I'm on Mac. Hold on, let's see. Let me move myself back over here. There we go. All right, so when you first install, the default password is password. You can change it. All right, just getting into the dashboard. I'm not going to connect the radio because I'm already connected on the Raspberry Pi. And what I'll do is I'll show you me talking to it. What should I connect it? No, I don't really need to. But I can show you me talking to it right here on my Raspberry Pi. I'm already connected with Telegram, and I'll show you how to do that. It's very simple. So how it works is in the dashboard, it collapses really nice too. So the activity will show and stuff like that. And it's basically kind of mirroring what it's showing in Telegram. Right now, this is so I can forward to long, fast, or any channel that I'm connected to just by typing "Sup peeps, you're live on YouTube right now." Hold on, let me put the YouTube link in there. That'd be really cool. Second. Share. Copy. There you go. So I just sent. Oh, you heard it. So all right. So that's my radio in the Snail Shack, my mobile radio. But what this is actually connected to on my Raspberry Pi is my antenna on the roof. So, or not my antenna, my rack board on the roof. Okay, so yeah, so you can see I said that. So maybe somebody from El Paso will jump in here and text back. And if they, okay, so how do I go through the system? There's so much, dude. First, like I said, you can get off here and just go check out the GitHub. Most of the documentation is on here, but this thing is so packed, it's going to take me a while to go through. That honestly is. And I told you I'm riddled with ADHD, so you're going to have to bear with me. But I'm just going to start. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through the dashboard and also I'm going to talk to the bot and stuff. Can you bounce on it? Hold on. Somebody just, hold on, look, somebody just text back on the local net. Can you bounce on it? Yes. And email. All right. Hold on, let's see. All right, there we go. Okay. So that's pretty cool. If I get somebody on the live stream in here from the area to mess around with this, that'd be pretty cool. I'm excited to take you through all this bot. Yeah, so you can see like I'm doing everything in Telegram like I'm on my radio. I can do it anywhere in the world. Like this is on my computer right now. I do it from my phone. Look, I can watch this. I can send, okay, he just asked if I can send a relay. Let me show you, I'm going to show you a little sneak peek here. I look here. I forget that I'm looking here at you. Don't be offended. I look here because that's where my picture is, and for some reason that's where my brain tells me to look. I'm sorry. Okay. But look, I'm excited about this. So this is like, I can do this on the radio too. I can do it on a Meshtastic app from my, okay, so everything I'm doing on Telegram, I'm doing because I set this bot up to be able to do it through Telegram, and you can, I'll show you in the dashboard how you can do it. It's very easy to set up Telegram. And you can be a group chat, so I can give people this Telegram group, and I can be the only one that can control it, or I can set people in here with the user ID who can control the actual bot itself. Pretty sick. Okay, so, there's a lot to this bot, but he asked about, he said, can you bounce with it? This is how you bounce with it. Look, I can say snail mo. So snail mo is my short name for this. It recognizes all the short names and everything. All right, so snail mo, hey, sup. Here, let me connect on my phone to my radio in the shack. I'm excited to share this with you guys, man. I've been waiting for a couple months and I forgot. Hold on. Okay. All right. And keep in mind, everything I'm doing here in Telegram would show up here in the activity feed if I was connected to this one. It's just on my Raspberry Pi, and I don't know how to show you the screen and stuff. But it's the same feed. Just imagine everything's connected and it says connected, and it's okay. But here we go. Let me open up my messages. Okay, so I got Meshmaster. I'm connected to Meshmaster. Here's what it is. I'm connected to this radio with this phone. This Telegram bot is connected to my Raspberry Pi. Oh, jeez. Here we go. Somebody just... Oh, man, that's so messed up, dude. If somebody just texts me I'm naked right now. All right. on the thing. They're trying to throw me off in the YouTube video. All right. Check it out. But look, so I'm connected to, on my phone, I'm connected to this. This is connected to the local open network, and also, yeah, anyway. I can see this radio from the radio that's on my roof, which is connected to my Raspberry Pi. So anywhere in the city, really, in El Paso, I've tested it. I can take this radio because there's a pretty good Meshtastic network. I can hit my off-grid. I can hit my Meshmaster. I can hit the AI. I can do a relay. I can do email. I'm going to show you. I can pull wiki and stuff. This is when it's online. I can pull wiki. I can pull websites, scrape websites, games. It's sick. Okay, but I'm going to show you. All right, here we go. So what I'm going to do is I can send it. Okay. Calm down. on Telegram, I'm going to send it to, I put snailmo, SNMO. That's my short code on this. It's my short name. Okay. And then I put, hey, what's up? All right, here we go. Let's see how long it takes to get here. So sent to snailmo. Yeah, I already got it. That quick. And what it does too is it relays, and it waits for a heartbeat back. And then if it doesn't get one, it'll try and resend the message. The next time it hears a heartbeat. So it hears like a pulse from that radio saying, you know, here's my whatever. When it sends that over the network, this will pick it up and send it back. But yeah, you can see it like that. So I can say, I can reply. all I reply is with Telegram and then the message. So I say Telegram, hey, this snail mobile. There we go. So I just said Telegram, hey, this snail mobile. It'll it'll acknowledge that it already, I mean, that quick. And see, now what I did here is because when somebody DMs Meshmaster, when somebody DMs this on the network, I don't want their information to show up in here. So you have to say like Telegram, to Meshmaster. I have to say like Telegram and then the message, and then it'll show up in Telegram. But otherwise, it's all obfuscated, and it's obfuscated in here, and it's obfuscated in the log. So it's actually kind of hard to see that information coming through because somebody might be monitoring this. And here's the other thing with the email system and the relay and stuff. I just wanted to show like, okay, that happened, but not from who, where, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want to see the activity on here. Somebody hits the AI with something, I don't want to see it. It'll show. Watch. I'll send a. Now this is, keep in mind, this is running locally on my Raspberry Pi right now. Offline. Okay. But I can say, what should I send it? Hey AI, you're live on YouTube right now. All right. So I just sent that to Meshmaster. And you see here on the screen, on the Telegram, it just said DM received right here. It just says DM received. So like I said, I was just texting it to text the AI. I wasn't texting to break through to Telegram or alert the whole chat group or whatever. So it's private. Yeah. So like I said, the obfuscation honestly is really good. Decent little, see, I misconfigured something with the, it's taken a long time. How long does it say? Oh, I was asking about MCP before. So remember, it remembers context. That's a good opportunity for me to teach you something else about the system. So way before in the conversation, I was talking about, like before even it remembers here, because it remembers on the system the context from before. When I was talking, I was asking about MCP, and I was seeing if it knew what model context protocol was, and asking a low weight model that, and seeing if it could do it. It's actually a pretty good answer. But anyway, yeah, check it out. So if I want to do that, like the context is kind of like old and stale, I can just say reset. And the commands start with a forward hash and then reset, just like that. And it'll clear the memory, I believe. Yeah, see? Chat context cleared. So now when I ask it something, it will respond a little bit faster because the context is cleared. Remember, this is running on a Raspberry Pi. Okay, offline. I mean, you can obviously run it at anything else, and it's going to be much faster AI responses or larger models and stuff. Okay, you can pick the model in here. You can pick the personality. You can pick, okay, I got so much to show you here. Okay, so I'm going to ask that again. Watch. Now that I cleared the context, I'm going to say, hey AI, you're live on YouTube right now. The last response took 38 seconds, and you'll see because the context has been cleared. Oh, you can see when the AI responds, you can see how long it took to respond in the response. There's in parentheses, there's a time. But let's see how long it takes to respond to this. So it'll tell you, like, what they did in here. But it doesn't say who did it, why, where. Let's see what the response is. Okay. That's weird. Okay, so bug, look, check it out. I would clear this if I wasn't on YouTube. This is a bug. Since I hit reset in there, it should have cleared the context. It even verified it. Some bug you can see is not allowing, because I was asking about solid in and different stuff. It's not clearing my chat context from before. So that is a bug. Okay. Anyway. Noted. All right. So moving on. So that's kind of that's the AI part of it. It's not honestly all that exciting. The email part is super cool. I like the games thing. The games, like you can say, like Chuck, and I'll give you Chuck Norris joke. There's just different stuff. So I said Chuck, and it said, Chuck Norris likes lots of honey on his Texas toast. That's why he keeps 27 killer beehives in his living room. 100%. That's a fact. So, I mean, just give me one more. Chuck Roundhouse kicked the acting ability out of Vin Diesel. Okay. But I also, I'm an evangelist, so I did Bible stuff. If you just say Bible, it'll say, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Remember, keep in mind, this is just faster on Telegram, but I can do all this via the network. I'm just showing you faster on Telegram. It's all the same commands, all the same everything. Okay. But in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And then I can say, like, oh no, sorry. Wait, how did I can't remember how to go forward. Oh no, that's it, right? Oh, because it's on Telegram, it's not completely wired like it would be on the radio. So the AI might try and respond to that or not. I'm not sure. But that's kind of a little bit of a bug, but it doesn't really matter. The system is responding to me. When I said 1, it gave me the next verse. So, oh wait, no, I think it went to Genesis 1. I'm not sure why I did that. But anyway, if I say 2:2, it'll give me, it should start, like I said, this work, yeah, it'll be like, so the way I did this is because, and you can turn all these off in the dashboard. I'll show you this in the network. So you don't have to have the Bible on there. You don't have to have any of these different things. You can turn it all off network wide. You can turn it all off as an admin on the fly. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. So I think it's not doing it because I'm not actually on a radio. Like, there's a lot of things I didn't set up to do in Telegram because it doesn't make sense, Like, I'm not trying to, I would do this offline on a radio. But it's really cool for like the Bible, and I can scroll the next so many verses, and does it every 12 seconds, does a new block, so it doesn't, mess up the the radio. Everything I built in here was respecting Meshtastic and the and not beating up the airwaves. Everything I had that in mind with. So the same thing with this, even though it is a dump. I thought this would be cool for missionaries in the field or something like that. It is really good. Like I said, hard to show you a little bit of that on Telegram, but let me go through the dashboard a little bit, and then I will go back into Telegram on and off to kind of show you how things work in actuality. Let me just put that down back here. There we go. Can you see me that way? Cool. I need some water, dude. You know what? Taking two. You get water. Eat water. I'll be back. Better. Apple cider. Boop. Okay. There we go. Oh, dude, apple cider's the best. All right. So like I said, you can collapse this really well and have it kind of on the side or whatever. You can connect to the device via Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, or serial. It'll scan for them, it'll detect them, all that kind of stuff. The verbose activity feed is right here, and it's all obfuscated. The verbose logs are in here, still obfuscated though. You're not going to see detail about who's sending what, but you'll see verbose logs. Before I get too far, I need to credit the person. Like, this is so far away from it now, I can't even remember the name of the original project, honestly. Let me see. Hold on. Dude, I forked it originally. Hold on. Or whatever. Give me a second. Give me a sec. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay. Let me give credit. Credit's due. The original was no, it wasn't Meshmaster by T-Bot. He didn't call it Meshmaster. I call it Meshmaster. God, what did Mr. T-Bot do? Let me find it. T-Bot. Mesh AI. Thank you. Okay. This is the original project, Mesh AI, by Mr. T-Bot. He hasn't updated it in a while. So I kind of took it from there and just went way further. I mean, like contextual memory was the first thing I added. That was a big deal. That's pretty hard. Well, it's not hard. It just takes a while to get right in here. And then, yeah, dude, there's a lot more. I don't even, I think he would agree. Like, this is way beyond what he did, but credit where credit's due. He's the one that inspired me. And I used his bones, like, originally, feeding into the AI and stuff, for sure. Okay. So you can still see some of his remnants a little bit here and there, maybe, I don't know. So you got, first thing in here, you got an activity feed. Like I said, I just installed this, but otherwise, all this populates. It's pretty cool. You can see how many games were played, messaging, direct AI messages that were sent back, relays that were sent during the day. That's the forward or whatever. When I said that snail mode, this short name and then forward. Okay, so Here's the other thing. I got to show you this. Somebody can message matcher like this, and I can say nodes. I can see all the nodes the last 24 hours. All right. I can click on them and I can see the details. All right. So when it was last heard. And I think it's in order when it was last heard. Yeah, the order is top down from when it was heard. There's a whole bunch of other commands in there. Really the best place to look is going to be here, commands MD, and I mean it's extensive. You got chat history. Oh man, dude, I forgot about that. You got relay, nodes, node, network, opt out. So there's opt out if somebody doesn't want to get relay messages and stuff, or email. Okay, so if somebody sends you an email, I got to show you the email. The email system's really cool, and it kind of goes in with reporting and logs too. There's logs and there's reporting. There's so much. Okay, the email thing. I'll get to it in a sec. But going down here, you can see some of the short commands. Like this is a pretty comprehensive list of most of them. There's still some more sneaking around in the system though that you'll find, and it'll be fun. But mesh master, like for checking the mail, like just a quick one is /m or /mail, and then you can say like, I'll show you kind of how to do it, but it has examples right here of how to do or check the supply, or check the mailboxes. The mailboxes have PIN numbers optionally. You can, because the name is kind of secure by itself. People would know if you named your mailbox, Happy Camper 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Nobody's gonna know that there's a Happy Camper 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. But you can set a PIN. Okay, here's the difference though. On this end, there's some light encryption on the Raspberry Pi. If you have set a PIN, they probably can't see it unless it's like, what is it, base 64 or whatever. I can't remember the. It's you could break it if you wanted to, but a normal person isn't good. So it's somewhat secure, okay? And I already showed you that it's obfuscated on there. But just to keep in mind that like whoever's running the Mesh Master could make it so they could see messages or something. And so if it's somebody else's bot, yeah, take it on the secure. Like for mine, I'm not checking people's stuff. I was at first when I was first set this up, but not anymore. I can't. Anyway, I don't even know how to do it. So somebody smarter than me definitely could. But anyway, so you got the email. Okay, so here's the other thing though, is you have wipe mailbox, specific mailbox, wipe chat history, wipe personality. So it'll wipe all mailboxes associated with that short name. Okay, ready to go. Yeah, if you get an email in your inbox and like the next time you come into and you have a heartbeat on the network, you should get a notification saying that you have an email. Within quiet hours, you can set quiet hours on here and everything, because you don't want to be reminding people that they have an email at 2 a.m. That's pretty pointless. Or same thing with just kind of scrolling down. You guys can stop it whenever you want. Okay, the wiki is really cool. I can say, /wiki, whatever I want. It goes and pulls it. It will bring it into this database, and I can search it later offline, like offline wiki. The same thing with web. The web will go in and it will prioritize scraping phone numbers, contact information, and create a summary. It should. And then, so that's pretty good. It blocks adult and wears sites automatically, or does pretty decent screening job of that. So like somebody's gonna go and pull something on your CP, heaven forbid, or something, and pull it onto your thing. I was kind of worried about that with the it's like if somebody wanted to really hurt somebody, they could, all they had to do was I don't even want to say it, but if they were running an open network like this, just um, do a scrape or something on wherever, and really just tank the whole network. So I tried to block that as much as I could. Weather. So there's some, you can be connected to, there's some utility to be connected online. Like you can pull weather and stuff like that. Drudge. All right. Chuck Norris, El Paso. Games. You got a whole bunch of games. You got Hangman, Wordle, Word Ladder, Adventure, Cipher, Morse, Quiz Battle, Master Quiz, Meshtastic Quiz. Oh, I forgot that. If I send in a message, so if I direct message the bot, if I hit the alert bell, oops, that's a really easy one to hit on the. So it's just like a quick, ping to the bot, really. And this works really good for radio testing. Guys, nobody's around to radio test with you. This is great. You can either just mess around with the AI, or you can do this. But you can just hit the bell character and send it, and it'll respond back immediately. Not hitting the AI or anything. It should respond back immediately with a Meshtastic fact. Yeah, see. So there's a whole bunch of those, dude. So you'll actually learn the Meshtastic system as you're going along. It's great. Same thing. Oh, should I send that? Okay. I'm not going to send it because it will respond back to me. If in DM mode, okay, look, in group mode, I can hit this bot. I have to say like /AI and then my question, and I can talk to the AI and it'll respond back in the group chat, or the open channel or channels, closed or open, doesn't matter. But so you can interact with most of the system in the group chat mode by command, but in DM mode, I don't need to say like /AI or anything. I can just talk to it, and it knows I'm trying to talk to the AI and stuff like that. And this isn't available if I do this in group chat mode. It's not gonna respond back with this and expose somebody's personal location. But I'm not going to do it because I don't know if I'm wired in. So I will dox myself. But if I hit that, it's gonna it'll ping the bot and send back your location and a link for the Gmail to pull it up in Gmail. Okay, really cool. So those are just really quick ways to do like radio tests and stuff as you're out and about. It's awesome. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of. I did so many different little games and just fun stuff in there. Message of the day. You can set the message of the day. You can set all this on the fly in admin. Let me see here. I forgot how to set a lot of this. Yeah, okay. Oh, change. So it's got a pretty good fuzzy it's actually really good. But like, so I said set MOTD, and it's like, no, you didn't mean that. You meant change MOTD. Because I put myself as an admin in here, and I got to go through that with you in the dashboard. But change MOTD. Oh, I forgot. Okay. What are we gonna change it to? Hey there. this Telegram message for the world. That's it. All right. So I just updated the MOTD, and I'm an admin on here too. Okay, so how you set yourself as an admin is you. This is brilliant. This is a brilliant masterstroke. But DM the bot just the password. It'll be like, oh, you're an admin now, and then you can run all the admin commands. That's it. It's as simple as that. And you have a list of admins in here that you can remove as you need to, and you can change that one word, and it won't strike the rest of the admins unless you want to, but you can always change that word. But I mean, it can be like a crazy supercalifragilisticexpialidocious plus numbers password, you know, and they just type that in, and you're good. You're an admin. Okay. So yeah, admins definitely you have full system. I can restart it. I can update it. It's wired into the GitHub to update when it's updated. It's so cool. I'll show you more. All right, here we go. I wanted to show you the MOTD. So then now I'm talking to it here, and let's say this is a large group area, and I want to see what's the message of the day. I should be able to say message of the day, MOTD, and then it'll respond back with what I set as an admin in the Telegram. Let's see if I get one back. Yeah, there you go. See? Yeah. So, and that's really cool just for the message of the day. That was, I mean, not the Telegram, not all of this wiring, but message of the day was the original idea from Mesh AI. So credit to him, to Mr. T-Bot. But I do like that. All right, let me show you the email stuff. I want to show you the relay stuff one more time. Okay, delete me. You can remove all the data. It'll delete the logs. It'll delete the records. It'll delete the mailboxes, conversation history, AI, personality settings, save contexts, and user preferences. Queries, yes or no. Change prompt. You can change, as this is all admin stuff. These are admin commands now, but change MOTD, change prompt. You can change this overall system prompt. I want to show you this real quick. So I can say vibe, and I can pick all the different the personalities of the AI, how it responds. It's actually really funny how it changes the entire personality. But yeah, all I have to do is respond back with like whatever the number is, and then it'll do that. So vibe set to sassy. There you go. Bam. What day is it? It's gonna be like, oh, sweetie. All right, watch. But anyway, so the select model. Oh yeah, okay. So that's a big one here. This is all again all admin commands, but I can select the model. And this all can be done as the AI is processing in the background. It's got decent worker threads and stuff like that going on. It has good what's it called, queuing. You see the response since I changed the personality to sassy. It's like, sweetie, I think you're asking about the day of the week. It's Sunday. Now, how does it know that? Oh, I forgot. I think I gave it system time in the context. Whew, see, that's spooky sometimes because I'm like, I forget that I gave that the context. Just remember, this is just a computer. Jeez. Now, if you want to auto scroll back 30 pages, just type. See, it remembers the context from before. when I was talking about when I was doing the Bible stuff. So it sees the context, and it changed the personality. That's pretty cool, right? And then the installed models right here, I can, again, with a number, I can change it to what I want. Let me go in here to the dashboard. I want to show you. I can, oops. So I can click all these off, by the way, and get rid of them. But I can download, and I can look for the models right here, and I can download the new one. So, or whatever I want. What's the new one? I don't. So like I'm searching Ollama's database. I can download it, install it, and use it. And I can set it in the as an admin on the fly offline. Very cool. Right here, I forgot, up above, I can do the same thing I can do in Telegram. I can short name and then message somebody. That is my short name. Oh, we got another bug. So, no, wait, do I need to capitalize it? Why isn't it? I don't know why that is. Okay. Short name bug. Dashboard. Okay. Yeah, it's not necessary. You know? It's just a cool little extra. But you can download the model here, or whatever model you want, save it, use it later, all that kind of stuff. You got security settings. Let me take you through some of these, the lower part of configuration overview. I'll just go take you through the whole menu. First, like I was saying before I got distracted in myself, was activity. You can see a lot of different metrics in here. And it's pretty cool to see as it stays online, you know. It's actually pretty sweet. But radio settings, you can see, or I'm sorry, the radio settings, you can, I'm not connected to a radio right now, but if I am, it'll show the channel, it'll show the short name, and I can change all that. I can change all the settings in here, which is super cool. Okay. Yeah, this system's sweet, man. And then the role, you know, what it is, router or whatever. Again, I'm not connected to a radio, so none of this is populated. But it'll also show the different channels and everything down here, and I can add a channel. Same thing with connection. So that's in the radio settings right there. Operations Center, I can turn on and off AI responses globally. So I don't want it all. Turn it on and off. I can do all this from as an admin from in here. Like I can say, okay, watch. I'm on my phone connected to this. This is connected to the other thing. Okay. I can say, I believe I can do this. AI off. Oh no, wait, no. Okay. I can't because it's on a different dashboard. I was about to make an ass of myself. But look, I can say AI off / AI off. I believe that's the command. If I remember, that'd be impressive. I did. It worked. Yeah. Look. So it oh, it didn't work. AI offline. Wait, I forgot how to do it. There's a command to turn off everything, or you know, to turn off one by one. All right. Anyway. Okay. I told you I'd embarrass myself with it. But you can turn it off in the dashboard. I can turn it on and off. Again, I can do it all on the mobile as an admin. Auto ping replies. Yeah. So like if somebody says ping, and if somebody says ping, it says pong. I can turn that on or off. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's the password. There you go. So the default admin password. Let's see here. So okay, so there you go. That should have been in the Venv. I got to change my other one now for real, because that is. So there you go. You have a default password. Should have been hidden. Anyway, you can. So if somebody in the chat types that, or in a DM with it, if they typed Rough Rider, it would be like, "Yep, you're an admin now," and then you have admin privileges. Let me move this over a little bit. Okay. Yeah, we don't really need to see the activity center. Let's search this. You know what? I should add an AI database for this for a chatbot. Maybe we'll see. Okay. Let's see the. So you can ban people as from being able to use the system at all. So short name, and then like if they're abusing it or they're just blasting the AI or whatever, or just tearing it up, you can ban them. And you can temporarily ban and everything. You can time out, and again, you can see the short commands right there as you hover over the help. Most of those you can, so you can do it offline away from the dashboard and stuff. But yeah. Weather location, set the location here. That's what it'll bounce off of when you do weather. When anybody says weather, auto onboard new users. This is pretty cool. So if somebody greets the bot or they send a message, it'll take them through the onboarding process, and it'll kind of tell them about the system and how to use it and stuff like that, how to do email. It's pretty sweet. You can set a default, opening message. Oh gosh, this takes so long to go through. I forget how this is why I was dreading it, man. Glad I ripped it off the Band-Aid. Probably 10 people are gonna watch this, but I spent so long on this stupid system. All right. Software updates. Yeah, like I said, you could check for updates. Install the system service so it automatically restarts. You got a complete uninstall here. Copy, paste into terminal. All that right there in the operations center. Okay. Inbound messaging, like for the bot, you can say channels and messages. You can say DM only or channels only, so that people can't DM the bot. You can only talk to it in channels, or DM only. It's default is channels and DM, obviously. Okay. Let's continue. Configuration overview. Let's go through that here. There's a lot of juice here. So category, you got system, auto update notifications. That's pretty cool if you want to get like notified if there's an update or something in the GitHub. I'm hoping you guys jump onto this and start contributing, because yeah. So there's a few bugs to squash in there, but it's a good system, man. It's super functional, surprisingly, very functional. Check interval hours. Well, that's for, yeah. So let's see, AI configuration stuff. A lot of good juice in here. How much context it can have. All that kind of stuff. A little bit nerdy, but honestly, if you're tuning, this is a good section to know. Default personality. Obviously, the system prompt is in here. Ollama URL. Timeout stuff. How long do you want it to attempt before it times out? Etc. There's a lot of different stuff. Oh, and the max AI chunks is an important one, because yeah, I mean, You could have a situation where two bots start going back and forth or something like that, and you just got to mitigate some of that stuff. So yeah, chill queue limit. You can set, how many queued responses are going to be in there before it responds back like, hey, we got, you gotta chill. So it kind of self-maintains a lot in that regard. If somebody's hitting it too hard, it's going to send a message back and be like, hey, take it easy. Okay. The Telegram bot, this is what I'm doing right now. Or this is the Telegram. But you put in the bot token here, and then you get the bot from is the instruction right here. Nice setup guide if you need to know how to do it. Very simple to set up a Telegram bot. Honestly, it seems intimidating the first time, and then you're like, man, that was super simple. But yeah, enable it here. Bot token, authorized users, comma separated. Those are the authorized chat IDs, so you can share the bot with anybody. If it's like a public network or something, that'd be pretty sweet. And then these authorized chat users can control the bot. Okay. And you can update that on the fly. So I gave that its own button and everything. I really like the Telegram integration. I didn't really know much about Telegram, honestly, until I messed with this bot, and it is so cool, man. Wow. Yeah. Offline knowledge. This is where you're going to find all your web crawls, search results, reports, all that kind of stuff. Reports are so logs. If you do a log, you can set a pin and everything like that. And logs are more personal, and then /report is more of a report for everybody, a type of thing that's searchable. That kind of stuff. That's why it's in the actual knowledge base. Logs aren't in the knowledge base because those are personal. Emails aren't in the knowledge base, obviously personal. But I'm going to take you through the email stuff here, and yeah. Let's see the commands menu. All right, here's another. This is where you can turn everything off in the actual dashboard, but check it out. Wait, real quick, hold on. Where do I set? Let me find where to set. Oh, okay. I gotta keep going through before I get too far ahead. I'm back in the configuration overview. I'm back in security settings, AI configuration, then messages and notifications. You guys can see that. Different stuff you can do. User onboarding. I showed you a little bit of that before, but once again, got quiet hours with that. A lot of quiet hour stuff because you just really want to blast people at night. Location note, your location. I can't remember exactly. Oh yeah, that's like, okay. Anyway, that's like who are you type of thing. All right, this is the knowledge and research settings so this is all the stuff for the fetches and the scrapes settings. Pretty cool. That's kind of nerd territory, but it's fun to tweak some of that stuff sometimes. Okay. Remote dashboard of the Tailscale. This is pretty sweet. So I don't know if anybody's familiar with Tailscale. Probably it's really popular. I wasn't familiar with it until recently, but it you can remote access the dashboard itself. Like let's say I had a Raspberry Pi set up at a repeater location on top of a mountain or something like that, and I just couldn't access the dashboard. Tailscale it's free, and it's a really good way to access the dashboard and be able to do all this because you can control everything, and yeah. everything I'm doing right now. All right, Home Assistant. I haven't played with this at all. This is all remnant of Mr. T-Bot stuff. I kept it in there. I'm not sure how wired it in it is. I haven't tested it. It's cool though to be able to. I want to play with it. I haven't messed with Home Assistant at all. Okay. Other settings. Oh man, there's a lot. Yeah. Forgot what that is. Anyway, I like that you can just hover over these and it tells you what it is because I forgot most. But really comprehensive settings in there. Just want you guys to see that. Like, it's decent. The config file is beefy in it, and it's yeah. All right. Oh, commands menu. So I can toggle all this stuff on and off here. So all the different commands. Not all of them. It is hard to find them all because I made so stupid many of them. But you can see most of them are in here, and most of them you never even know were in there and never see. But all the mail commands, I really want to show that to you last because that's kind of like that's a really big feature on this thing. Yeah, so like I can turn off all this stuff, or like let's say I don't want people to accidentally wipe their stuff. I can turn off that wipe command or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the commands are able to be toggled in here. So yeah, you have full control. So really, I want to illustrate that I made this thing, trying to keep in mind that I don't know who the user is going to be. So it's really, yeah, it's wide scope. It is pretty wide scope, but honestly, I've been using it, messing around for the last couple months now, and it's been really stable, like almost perfectly stable, honestly. So it's kind of weird. Oh, AI off executed. It did turn off the AI. Did it? I don't know. Okay, that's weird. Okay. So continuing on, do I have anything? Oh, let me show you the email. So if I want to set up an email address on here, okay, I say email addresses, though. It's not really. I'll show you the system here. All right, once again, the relay. Watch. So if I want to send a relay to somebody from my radio, let's say, how this works is, just for example, I'm somewhere way down there, and I really want to make sure that this node gets it, whatever, because I can see what he can see. Watch, I can say nodes. I can see let's say this is what I can see Meshmaster being in a place is like in a really good location in the city that everybody can pretty much get to with at least hopping. So nodes. So let's say I find all those nodes. Bam, there it is right there. Okay, he's found 1 minute ago. All right, watch. This is a rando too. DBMB. Hey man, test for YouTube. Did you? So that's how I send a relay to him, and it'll send him that. And if he doesn't get it, or if there's no acknowledgement, oh, I didn't say that. That's what there's an acknowledgement. It waits for an ACK. If there's no ACK, it'll next time there's a heartbeat, it'll send it to him. So it's pretty cool. And it should say, see, it says sent to DBMB. If there was no ACK, it would reply back no acknowledgement. So even when you're sending through the relay, you still have that benefit of being able to see the ACK, no ACK. That's a big deal. And it's even better sending through a relay, because now if there is no ACK, the next time it'll resend to them when there's a heartbeat. Very cool. Okay. So that's the relay. Email. Let's say I want to send a mail to a mailbox named Ghost. Oops. Ghost isn't there. Doesn't exist. I hope you guys can see where I'm at right now. I'm right here. So it says, oops, mailbox ghost doesn't exist. Oops, mailbox ghost doesn't exist yet. Launch it now. Reply yes or no. I'd say, let's say, for now, let's say no. Let's see what happens. Say no. It'll probably be like, oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't even know. There's no path, because, all right, but watch. So I'm going to say mail. So I just said M because that's a short for it, but I can say mail ghost. Again, it's going to say it doesn't exist. So this time I'm going to say, yep. Let's start it. Let's open the mailbox. I can pick a pin number here, or I can skip it. Okay. So the next time I'm going to set a pin. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4 is the pin. 4 to 8 digits. Okay. So now the pin is set. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Mailbox ghost is ready. Now I can say, now watch. Okay, from my phone, from another radio, I'm going to say M ghost, how's it cooking? We're meeting at 5. All right, here we go. So I just text that. M for short. I can say mail, but you can see it on the Telegram, mail sent. So the system caught it. All right. So now let's pretend I'm another user, because it is another radio. Basically, I'm another user. On here. Oh, what did it say? Oh, that's awesome. Look, see, it even gave me a message back. Okay. So if I go back on here now, watch, and I say, like, it basically gave me a response back confirming that the message is there, and it talks about when it's going to auto delete. So, nothing. Yeah, these messages do have an auto burn on them of a month. Okay. But let's say I'm gonna send another one. Mail ghost. Hey, did you get my last message? And that way, when I go in there to check ghost, there's gonna be 2 messages. It'll show up to 10. You can have as many mailboxes as you want, by the way. Multiple people can check the mailboxes. That's the cool thing. Now, if I go in there to check, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna say, I can say check mail, or C, check ghost. All right, so I said check ghost, and it's going to say, give me the pin. Or it's going to ask for a pin, I'm sure. Okay. And keep in mind, this would not be seen on normal radios. This is the admin log for the Meshmaster system, okay, on Telegram. So I'm seeing way more feed on this than I would normally see, but it's kind of cool. Oh, okay, so it says, what does it say? Mailbox ghost requires a pin. Add a pin after the inbox name. All right, here we go. So I'd say C. I'm gonna put in a wrong pin. C ghost 1, 2, 4, 5, not 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna type it in like that. So you type C or check mail or /check, but then the name, the mailbox name, and then the pin. Okay. But I put in the wrong pin. So let's see. It's gonna be like, sucker. Incorrect pin. All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna put in the right pin. Well, actually, I'll do it on here so you can see it's on a different radio. But watch, I'm gonna say check. I can say C, but I'm gonna say do the whole thing. Check mail. One word. Ghost. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, and then I see the 2 messages that were sent from Snail Mail. This other radio. It says, "Hey, did you get my last message?" The last message is up top. This is newest, and then how's it cooking? We're meeting at 5. That's below it. Now here, watch. I can say it's just replying. All I'm doing is sending back a relay to them, but I can reply to it here. It's just reminding me how to do that basically. But I can say, oh, okay. Oh, so, and also when I check the mail, when somebody checks their mail, if they have other alerts stacked up that they have mail coming in, it'll pause those. It'll stop them. You know what I mean? Because you don't need to you just check your mail. Okay. But I can say, like, if I just want to reply back, got all, thanks. There you go. So yeah. Okay. So it sent it back to me. Just tell them, hey, I got your mail. That's it. And if Snail Mo had his own mailbox, anybody can send to it. Anybody can check that. You need the pin. Okay. But if I go back in here now that I've checked this one time, I'm not sure because this is Telegram, but I know it will on the radio. I'm pretty sure. Watch. If I say check C ghost, if I just say check ghost, look, because it knows since this radio ID put in that pin before, it's good. So when I check ghost again, it's not going to ask me for a pin again. So I can just say check ghost. Okay. So that is how the email system works. Man, this bot is really cool, man. I hope you guys get in there. I hope if you know anybody into Meshtastic, share this with them. I know it's a long video. It's probably super long. How long have I been going? Hour and 17 minutes. Yeah, like I said, links in the description. Check these out. Oh, command builder too. You can build the bot to keep let's say I wanted to say I don't know. Hashtag helper John. And then I could say add a response branch, yes or no. Like you can build that out. So yeah, it's really cool, man. It's just really personalizable. I like where it ended up. It's not perfect right now. I would say functionality wise, core functions are all functional. Dashboard wise and bugs, you're probably at about 97% right now. It's pretty wired tight, man. As far as on GitHub and the installer, like I said, it works. I know it works well for Mac. It will run on everything else. Whether the installer is perfect, I'm not 100% sure as far as this one-line install goes, but give it a try. If not, I'm sure it would be like one prompt with an LLM tops. Yeah. So there's also the complete uninstall script here. Same thing to get rid of everything. Like I said, it'd be nice to have it in Docker, but I'm just not familiar with that, and I wouldn't know how to begin porting that over. So I could use a lot of help with this, man. I don't think anybody's. I got 0 stars in this bad boy. 0 stars, month and a half. I'm a loser. But no, I hope you guys get on here and play with it for sure. Um, yeah, I appreciate you guys. I love you. The Lord bless you and keep you. May He make His face shine on you and be gracious to you. If you do make a video or something like that on this or play with it, let me know in the comments. If you download it, let me know in the comments. If you're interested in it, let me know in the comments. If you think it's stupid, let me know in the comments. If you don't give a crap about Meshtastic, let me know in the comments. If you love Meshtastic, let me know in the comments. Let me know. I appreciate you. Again, the Lord bless you and keep you. May He make His face shine on you and be gracious to you. May He look upon you with His great favor and give you His great